going to be doing this July 7th market update and what is going on with the market this morning and what's going to affect the market this week. There's not a whole lot going on the microeconomic number side. So what's really going to drive the market this week is Donald Trump has his tariff due on July the 9th. If he's saying people are not getting back to him, countries that are not getting back to him, he's sending out letters. And that's what the tariff rate will be. For those any deals that he'll be announcing, they're going to happen in the next day or two. So Wednesday he's giving them the deadline. And the Canadian deadline right now is on July 21. So our deadline is not July 9th. They're still negotiating. You guys all heard the digital tax was dropped by the Canada, so they're back at the table, and they're trying to get a deal done before the July 21. But we'll see. There are a lot of big things going on with Canadian side. I don't think they're going to get that deal done by July 21, but I hope they do. But anyway, let's continue with the market. Let's take a look at the ES futures, where the market's going. Market is back over 6,300. Market is a risk on so far today. Why is a risk on? We can buy a stock for the long side. So I have a few stocks we'll discuss in a minute that we can take a look for day trading on the long side. So far this trade is making a positive side too on the NQ. So looking at the ES, it got under 6,300 yesterday, but now the market back up above 63.13. Okay, where can the market go? Remember, we are looking at this right here, right now. We're looking, soon as it breaks the high on Friday, which is around 63.30, if it goes higher than that, this is all black space. How far can the market go up here? Anybody's guess. So if he announces good deals with some good trade partners, and that could really push this market to the upper side. Market is in a happy mood right now. It doesn't care about anything else that is going on around it. Okay, it doesn't care about those microeconomic numbers right now because they're going to come into play. They are going to come into play, but they're not coming into play right now. This thing is running on the the budget deal last week and all the good news that happened last week. That's what's pushing this market to the upside. And the jobs number that came out on Thursday there. Okay, so they were all good. That's what's pushing this market higher. There was also talk about interest rate cuts at the end of this month, maybe a quarter point. That also drove the market to the upside. But there isn't any microeconomic numbers that are coming out this week that is going to affect the market. So it's pretty quiet week, other than the weekly jobs number that's going to come out on Thursday. So nothing really going on, quiet market. Everything seems to be settled down other than the Russia-Ukraine war. That continues. If they can settle that, and that would be even better, that would drive this market even higher. But nothing is holding this market back to the right now. So market is running it to the upside right now. And the NQ trade is making a good profit as well to the upside. So this is ES futures so far. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ futures. Where are they going? They're already to the upside. They already have broken out on Friday, and they're trying to break out that Friday's high, which is around 23,091. And I do expect this to continue to the upside. Technology is driving this market, and the AI, and it's driving this market up pretty good so far. So both are hitting all-time highs. Once this is a black space up here again. How far can they go? Anybody's guess. Okay. So what about oil? OPEC had a meeting. They're increasing the output a little bit. So why is oil up? Oil is up on a little bit of good news that the budget got done. Maybe we'll have no recession, right? That's what basically this thing is saying. Okay, oil is saying right now it's happy mood, but I don't see oil going much up. Why? If they're increasing the output, and oil eventually usually comes back to the downside. So the resistance on oil right now is sitting at 67.60. It already had 1, 2, 3, and this is going to be the fourth time up here. Look like it's going to hit and before it backs up. So oil 67, 60. I don't see it going to the upside unless something changes. Okay, and gold. What about gold? Gold is in a quiet mood, risk off right now. The reason is there's not a tension right now. You could say tension or stress in the world right now, and the gold. What happens to gold? Gold usually goes down. I do see gold coming down to this maybe golden line over the next little while. Then eventually gold will stay strong to the upside. I think this is still a better as a risk on. I still like gold over Bitcoin or any other assets right now because of the risk factor in the world has keep increasing for a war, another war somewhere. So that's why this gold, as soon as you hear something that happens, gold will go higher. So I definitely like gold at 3,300. And even if you want to buy, I would probably wait around to maybe 3,200 level if you're interested in buying gold. But again, if you still have it and you haven't sold it up here or anywhere, then hang on to it. But you can buy it back at 3,200. That would be the good price. What about the Russell 2000? What is it doing? It's pulling to the upside. Remember all those calls, put call ratios? I showed you how much they were all pushing towards the call side. Guess what's happening with the market? It's pushing to the upside. So what happened on Friday on the put call ratio? Let's take a look. On the SPY, we went towards the call side. Same thing with the triple Qs. We went very strong to the call side. And look how strong the put call ratio is on this. And this push, it's below 0.83. Remember when we used to see 1.5, 2, 3, almost close, we always saw that above 1.5. Look how low this thing is. People are buying the small caps and they're pushing this market to the upside. And you can see a lot of small caps this morning are going to the upside. Why? A lot of them are pharmaceuticals, okay, therapeutics, or some they got some sort of approvals that is pushing the market to the upside. So that is your put call ratio. Market is telling us that we are going to the upside. So what about Bitcoin? Bitcoin is stuck around this 108 range here. I think it's going to stay in this range till we get a more clarity on interest rate cuts. Are we going to get a quarter point? Are they going to hold? So even September chances of after the jobs number on Friday went down to like 80. They used to be 90%. I think they've gone down to 80% cut in September now. So July, can we get a cut? I think a lot has to depend on the CPI number that's coming out this month. I think it's in next week or the following week. I think the CPI number comes out a week before the interest rate decision, which is at the end of this month. And this month is flying pretty quick. It's already the 7th of July. Time is flying. Okay. So it's getting there. Next week we're gonna start getting earnings, and that's gonna decide the fate of the market. Okay, what direction is the market gonna go up as well? But Bitcoin right now, I would hold on. It is above the trend line. If you broke above the trend line and you made some money, fantastic. But I do see it coming back to the trend line, and then we'll see if there's any changes or the geopolitical or in the interest rate, microeconomic numbers. Then we'll decide. Right now, I don't see Bitcoin going anywhere besides going a little bit to the downside and sideways. And also take a look at some of the other Bitcoin stocks. Master is back over 400. Coin is 355. I do not hold either one of them. I sold my Master a while back, and I'm not holding Bitcoin. I wish I bought this coin when they went into the S&P right there. And since then, the stock has just almost doubled. Okay, coin let's go down the line. Let's take a look at what's happening on the yield. That's what I wanted to see. 10-year yield. 10-year yield this morning is going to the upside. The US dollar is strong. Why? Because especially again on Friday when the job number came out, job number was strong, and when the job number was strong and the data, the 4.1% jobless rate actually went to the downside. This went to the upside. Why did this go to the upside? Because of no interest rate cuts possibly happening in July. We had a big hope that they were going to cut interest rates in July, but when those numbers came out on Friday, we really got a strong push to the upside, and that's why the U.S. dollar is very strong. But I do not expect this to continue to the upside. I do expect this to continue to the downside. So if you're holding on the bonds, I'm still holding on to my bonds. Even the bonds may be going a little bit lower this morning, but that's okay. It's part of the game. Eventually, we'll get this thing to come to the downside. So that is a 10-year, and the dollar index you can see is also headed higher. Why? Because the 10-year is headed to the upside, so is the dollar index. What about the Forex trades? All those Forex trades still are good, but again, they're doing a little bit of reverse to the upside. They're very strong. The euro it's going to hit buck 20. So even this a little dip, if it comes over here, if anybody's not into these trades, well, you may want to get into them. Okay. Uh, I don't know how you guys trade. A lot of people trade Forex on the Meta 4, Meta 5 platforms because they give you a huge amount of a margin. You can also trade these on the IBKR as well. The IBKR will not give you as much margin as these other Forex M4, M5 platforms. Remember, when you're trading on IBKR, you're trading against other traders. On M4 or M5 platform, you're trading against the house, and they usually win. The house always wins, right? Because their margins are a lot higher, and they bankrupt your account pretty quick. So if you don't understand that, maybe one day we need to talk about those accounts. So where should you actually open your brokerage account and why? I'll talk about that. Okay, now what about the pound? Pound is again a little bit down on the dip, $1.40 to the upside. What about the Canadian dollar? Canadian dollar was very strong. I still think it's going to go to 135, 134 right here. This is where the support is, and right now it's making a little bit of W. And there's my trend line. Let's see if it stays below this trend line here. Okay, so I do still expect the Canadian dollar there, $1.34, $1.35 to the downside. So what else is happening in the market, guys? July 9th, which is Wednesday, we have a deadline from Donald Trump to get the people from other countries to get the tariffs done. Okay, nothing happening on the Middle East right now. Pretty quiet. Ukraine is Russia is pushing on, and that's what's happening. And one final thought on Elon Musk. He's creating a third party in the U.S. It has been done before, and it was a failure. Ross Perot back in the 90s. Ross Perot, P-E-O-R-T, Perot. I don't know how exactly they announce his name, but Ross Perot. He created a third party back in the 90s. Did not last that long. He actually created a much stronger party than Elon Musk is doing. So I don't know if that's going to work out. And Donald Trump has threatened Elon Musk that take away all the other benefits that this guy gets. And his stock Tesla is down this morning. It was down 21 bucks earlier. And where is it sitting right now? It's sitting at 296. And I see further downside on Tesla. If this feud continues between those two, I see Tesla coming back to around the $200 range. Okay, right now it's sitting at 296. It did close 315 on Friday. Okay, so that is Tesla. Take a look at what else is happening. Some of the stocks that we own. STZ. I think it's if you haven't got into this one, it's a buy. It's a strong stock. I think it's very cheap still, and I think it can continue. If you have it already, I would hang on to it. But I think I got it at 164 last week, and if you have it, I think it can continue. It looks like it's opening higher, like almost 175.50 right now to the upside. So I think this thing will continue pretty strong. STZ, it's a pretty alcoholic stock. If they even get a deal with Canada, this thing will be back to 190, 200 if they announce that deal with Canada by July 21. Okay. Take a look at other stocks quickly. Amazon is breaking out. Amazon is another day trading and plus a long term. Remember, when I say day trading, it's today is a day trade. If anybody wants to see a breakout, Amazon is for a day trade. Looks like looks pretty good. It's sitting at 224.27. and it can always give you a buck or $2 to the upside. My target for the long term is up to 240 or 243, even the all-time up here. I think it can get there. Okay, and same thing with Walmart. If you have this one, you gotta have Walmart too. I'm looking for a Walmart breakout at 101.03. If it can break out, we can touch the all-time high up here. It's creating a nice little bit of a head and shoulders, but I'm looking for this breakout up here, 197 cents. That's where I'm looking for this to break out to the upside. Even here, if it can break above $99.22, that could be a short-term trade into Walmart. Okay, both Walmart and Amazon are very strong to the upside. That's the way I see. What's the other ones I'm looking at this morning? RKLB is I think it's going to be, could be a nice bounce back to the upside here. Okay, it's already up 37.04. That's, I would watch this for a breakout above here. 38.37. 38.37 is where RKLB could continue, at least a couple of bucks to the upside if you're looking for a day trade. That's all this is. Remember, this is not long term, and you don't want to become a long term if you buy it here and the stock comes down. So this is a short term breakout and could be a good play to the upside. Some of the other ones here, I got CRLL. And if anybody has any, you can put your, no, sorry, not CRL. No, GRLL, I think. Let me see if it's GR. I didn't even put the trick over. No, never mind. Okay. I think I wrote a ticker wrong. Let's go to IREN. Okay, this is another breaking out. Look, if you're looking for a, remember when the stock is sitting at the highs already, you're looking at a very high risk trade. Okay, if you remember high risk trade, if this is only for day trading, if it continues to the upside, I think this could be a couple of bucks gainers to the upside. Why? Because the all-time, this is the levels that I've been looking back here, right there. If it breaks above here, which is around 1836, I think this could really pop up back to all the way. Could be, I don't know, 28 bucks, who knows, right? Rocket Labs, sorry, IREN. This stock is a speculative stock. It's not your fundamentally strong stock. It's just for day trading. So if you look at the statistics, these numbers are not even there. Revenue is growing, all right, but it's only a speculative stock. Very high risk. Be very careful, but it could work out for the day. Anybody have any stocks that they want to take a look? Quickly take a look at CORZ. Core Scientific. Okay, this is ready to, it's opening at actually lower this morning, 1634. I would be looking for a buy above here, 1860. Okay, this is CORZ. I'm just gonna write
5 मिनट लग जाएगी स्टोरी खत्म हो गया.
Yeah, but if it breaks above 1860, that's
ਇਹਦਾ ਬਾय ਆਊਟ ਕੀਤਾ, ਕੰਪਨੀ ਬਾय ਕਰ ਲਈ ਨਾ 4 ਕਿਹੜੇ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸ ਤੇ ਬਾय ਕੀਤੀ,
ਇਨੀ ਬਾਈ ਕੀਤੀ, ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਬਾਈ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ,
ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਬਾय ਕੀਤੀ, ਕੋਰਵੇਵ ਨੇ ਬਾय ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਕੋਰ ਸਾਇੰਟਿਫਿਕ.
ਕਿੰਨੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸ ਤੇ,
ਉਹੀ ਪਤਾ ਕਰਨਾ.
ਅੱਛਾ. Yeah, okay. So that could be a dead stock then.
ਹਾਂਜੀ.
Okay. Let's take a look at. Okay, that's fine. Costco is good for long term. Yes, Costco is definitely good for. Same thing with Walmart. I should have put in the Walmart and Amazon. Would I be a buyer here? Nah, it's holding steady. But Costco you can buy at any time. This stock just continues to the upside, but if you do buy it, I would put a stop around 973. 973, that's where I would want to put a stop in it if you want to buy Costco. Costco is a good company for long term, definitely. Okay, so what else is happening? IBKR is another buyer. It's a brokerage. Okay, definitely buy Interactive Brokers. It's a split. Remember the split around the $52 here. Okay, again breaking out above here, 59.24. Very strong stock. Okay, this split recently, right there. There's a split right there. So there was after that was a good buy, and watch this breakout above here. IB Care is a good company, but again, watch out for these highs. FNB. Okay, very strong chart. Okay, you can say almost left shoulder, neckline here, right shoulder created on this side here. Yeah, if it breaks above 1565, or if you want to wait 1610. Okay, it looks pretty good. The stock is very strong. Let's take a look at fundamentally. What does this stock do? I don't. I haven't. This is the first time I'm looking for at this company. In the provision of it's a financial service. Okay, pays a good dividend. $5.61 billion community banking. They're into banking. Okay, so bankings usually have a pretty good number. Statistics look good. The numbers do look good. What about these are numbers look pretty good too. All of them look pretty good, and the pretty good strong growth. You can't go with you can't go wrong on owning a company like this one. It pays a good dividend, but they're very look like it's been going sideways for a very long time. It needs to break out. It could break out to the upside here. They had a long time to build up their portfolio. It's pretty good, strong companies. Okay, banks are usually all pretty good. Take a look at Oklo. Oklo is we've been looking at that for the last couple of weeks. If you have bought it, good. It looked like it's up this morning, around 53.84 by 10 cents. Not much, but where would I want to buy Oklo? Oklo is I would want to buy at I don't know if 72 bucks, but it has it had a nice run. Okay, and I would watch for a trend line. If you want to buy this one, I would draw a trend line right from the top here, and there's your trend line. If it breaks above the trend line, yeah, maybe I would want to take a risk, but not unless it goes above that. Okay, unless it goes above this trend line, I'm not interested. Okay, so definitely you can put actually you can put alert right on this trend line by clicking on it, and there you go, says add alert on trend line. You can put a if the price goes above here, it'll give you alert. So make your life easier. Instead of keeping look on the stock, you can watch it on the alert. Okay. IONQ. Okay. Nice cup, like a little cup and handle there. Let's take a look at what this company chart looks okay. A little bit down this morning. Let's take a look what they do. Overview. They're into quantum computing. Okay, quantum computing, 11.61 billion. It's much bigger company than we've been looking at in quantum computing. So that's not bad. Let's take a look at the revenue. Revenue is growing, 44 million, but the market cap is a little bit way out of whack compared to the revenue. Hopefully the revenue will catch up with the market cap, but it looks like this one's statement. This looks good. I think it's a little bit of overvalued. Maybe that's why this keeps sitting on the top here. Maybe that's why it keeps sitting on the top here and keeps coming down. So if you were interested in buying this, watch for the revenue growth. Watch for to this go above here. Then I may be interested. But as long as the price doesn't get up there, price could come back down here again, and that's where maybe you want to buy it. Okay, I think the price will come back down the way it looks. Um, Good morning, Benji. Good morning, ICE. You're not talking about ICE rating down in the U.S., are you? ICE, Intercontinental Exchange. Okay. Whoa, wow, nice. This one looks like a breakout here. 183.12. Yeah, looks like on a breakout. 183.92, 184. Could be an. Let's take a look at the financials. Okay, the chart is very strong. $105 billion company, pays a little bit of dividend. What do they do? They exchange data service. Okay, I have heard about this company. They do a lot of currency exchange. Okay, and they do financial stuff as well. Looking at the breakout chart looks really good, but fundamentally it's okay stock. Given the past history, looks like they're rightly valued, but the chart is telling me it's going to break out. So if you're looking for this stock to buy, look for around the 184 area to break out to the upside. So I'm sure it can give you a couple of couple of bucks to the upside. So 184 is the price that I will give you. That's where you should get into. But again, it's not a bad stock. But I'm purely, if I'm buying this stock, I'm purely buying it on a technical basis, not on fundamentals, because I want to take a short position. Sorry, not short position. I mean short-term position for long. Just a short-term position for long. Okay. LB, are you talking about the Canadian bank, or are you talking about something on the New York Gorky?
Bank भाजी Laurentian Bank.
Yeah, okay. Laurentian Bank. Okay. I own this bank for a long time, and it's sitting at 31 bucks. It had nice earnings come out on the last time. That's why this stock is pumped back to the upside. Uh, I own it. My average is around 27 bucks on this stock, somewhere there, and I'm still holding it. One of the biggest things I've been looking at this one was somebody to buy this damn thing out. Sorry, I've been holding this stock for so long. I held it back here. They put themselves up for sale right there. That's why the stock went all the way to $48. They put them up for sale, but nobody was buying because all the banks were kind of getting hit back here, and nobody was offering any money. And this bank has like over $50 book value per share, over 50 bucks, but nobody's willing to buy them, and their business is not going as much. It's kind of going sideways. It is picking up a little bit on this bank. It's a Canadian bank. Mostly it operates big time out of Quebec. I'm sure there's a couple of banking. They don't have as many, branches out there. But again, I'm looking for somebody to buy this out. This bank here, they bought out the Canadian Western Bank last year. Remember that? National Bank bought them. I'm looking for them to be bought out too. And where are they gonna get above? Where are they gonna get a like offer price? I think they'll get above $40. Okay. So I'm still hanging on to my shares. They're paying a pretty good dividend as well. Then the financial numbers are good. These are all looking pretty good. This is a very cheap bank. The book value is huge on this bank. I think it's over 50 bucks. So if you're going to State Bank back, where is it? Yes, they don't have it in here. There they do. $59. That's what a book value is on this one. So they have made a nice turnaround on the last quarter. If they continue to do that, this stock could keep going to the upside. Okay. But the whole reason I bought this one in the first place was that they were very cheap. Okay. And I still think they're cheap. But if nobody's out there buying, cheap doesn't mean that much, right? So I'm hoping this thing will, keep going to the upside and make some money. So anyway, that's Laurentian Bank. Bull, Bull. Bull, okay. This has did an IPO, went all the way to 80 bucks, then it came all the way down. And now it's trying to break out to a lot of volume. See this here? There has been a lot of buying on this one. So if you're looking to buy, it is a risky one. It's a new one. Doesn't have much financials to show for it yet. But if you want to buy it, yeah, sure, why not? But put a stop loss below 1020. That's where I would get out. 1020 would be my stop. Upside, can I go back to 82 bucks? Who knows? Remember Hood did. Hood, we give a buy on Hood around 17 bucks. The Hood is still sitting up there. They didn't get into the S&P 500. That's why the stock is coming down. I think it could be a buy on the dip. I think they will get into the S&P 500. But watch for the dip on this. I would not be a buyer right now. Let it come down further. It's way overvalued. But this is, remember, we give a buy here. Remember this breakout to the upside? But if it gets above here, breakout, and we give a buy back down here when it was 17 bucks. I think it was way back here somewhere. So this was another area when this was coming down. People were asking, where should I buy hood? And this is the trend line we give you. Okay. So where should you buy it here? No, I don't think you should buy it. I think let it come down further on the dip side. It's overvalued due to the run up. Let it come down before you get into this one. Okay. And this is the last one I will do. Then I need to get ready. AutoNation. AutoNation. They sell cars, don't they? This is breaking out nicely to the upside. This was a nice buy right here on the breakout right here. 203 is 212 right now. Should you buy it today? If you are gonna buy it, keep a very tight stop. What do the fundamentals say? Fundamentals are saying it's pretty cheap. Price to earnings ratio is pretty low. The numbers tell me the stock is cheap. Doesn't pay a dividend. Good revenue. Yeah, very strong revenue actually. Should you buy it here? Well, fundamentals are good. Technicals are very good. Should you buy it? Yeah, I think you can. I think you can. I think it'll go higher. But again, wait till especially if you're waiting for this breakout, 213.38. That's where I really would buy it. But again, remember, when a stock breaks out like this is the type of stock you want to buy at lower price when nobody's looking. Nobody's looking, like accumulating, right? Or you're waiting for this breakout or for this breakout, and next breakout is right at 213. 66. If it breaks above that, I'm sure it can fly. Remember, black space up here. Yeah, I think that's the highest it's been. Yeah, definitely. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a break. I'll see you at 9:30. Harvey is I'll probably up next here, and I'll see you guys at 9:30. Thank you.
All right, good morning, everybody.